stretch they race. A.J. Romano's on the move. A.J.'s already up to the number 5 spot. Dave Blake likes this racetrack when it's nice and soft, and that's the way it is tonight. I'll turn for the third time. Back down again. It's Dwyer manhandling that number 1A. Bobby Savoy races second. Jack Johnson a little bit off the pace early. He has got the pressure from Johnny He's dropped way off. He's going out of that number 2 corner. Caddick's down the inside, going slowly. Here comes Dwyer again, manhandling that 1A. Yellow lights are on, yellow coming on, as we've got runs flowing on the outside, going down to turn number 3. It looks like Randy Delaney will try to get the number for you. Our high side of him. And right there, next in line is A.J. Romano. Romano driving that McDonald's Delaney excavating car. David Leif at the Burroughs trucking entry. David's car spent a great deal of time at the welder in the pits following his heat race qualifying event, as they had to do a little bit of touch-up work on the Burroughs trucking number 22. So Timmy Dwyer will set the pace. The leader brings him down between turns 3 and 4 as they start to pick it up. Dwyer steps down. Right. Savoy and Jumpin Jack slides through to take the number 2 spot. Third place race right now, Bobby Savoy. A.J. Romano ducks down to the inside. Savoy trying to come down and shut down A.J., but he won't have it. A.J. Romano right there alongside. He takes the number 3 spot. That number 22 down to the inside. Late working on Savoy. Here comes Flensky. Flensky with a rush as he charges inside of Randy Snyder in turn number 3. The Rocket has moved into the number 6 position. They go. On the front, Timmy Dwyer, Jack Johnson second. Now Flensky moving in on Bobby Savoy. The bottom line stripper car charging up to the back deck of the last one. Snyder goes back by, going to turn number 3. Jack Johnson slowed down off between on the front end. A.J. Romano takes up the chase. And Jack Johnson dropping back to the crew for that number 45, but he is still on the speedway, and we haven't gotten him off yet. On turn 4, they go off. David Lake charges the outside. That's not the quick way. Right now, Lake drops back. Jumpin jacks inside AJ. On between turns 3 and 4. AJ Romano high side. Jack Johnson's over through. He takes over number 2 spot. 46 is Randy Glinsky. Bobby Insminger's still out there. They haven't been able to get him in as he motors the back straightaway. On that number 1 spot is the number 1, and it's Timmy Dwyer, and he's got Jack Johnson behind him. Randy Glinsky changing line again. Here comes the challenge as Jack Johnson now moves in on Dwyer. Tim Dwyer on the front, Jack Johnson puts the wheel under. The two of them come between turns 3 and 4 together. Dwyer not getting in. Jack Johnson tucks it in second, right there in third is AJ. Mike Romano 9th, 10th is Bobby Insminger. Off the corner they want. Jimmy Clear's got the way again. Turn 4, Kenny Dwyer. Jack Johnson down the backstretch. Pulling a right rear tire. Blowing down. He goes out of turn number 2. Right rear tire going down. Heels to a pretty good modified wheel. Jack Johnson down the backstretch. away by the skin of his teeth on that one. Jumping Jack. Changes lane, moves to the outside. Up in turn number 1. Jack Johnson waiting for Dwyer to make a wrong move. Here he comes. Kenny Hansen. Once again, Dwyer manhandles his way around the 20 of Hansen. And Jack Johnson's got a lead. Jack Johnson's 12A right there in that number 2 spot. A.J. Romano third. David Leif is still fourth. Going to turn number 3. Dwyer again. Now he's starting to show signs of it's going to be this time by. It's Jim Dwyer. Starting to fish down number 1A. And Jack Johnson gets done. He is moving in on Dwyer again. Down the back stretch. Keeping the nose low and the tail high. Down here on Jumpin' Jack has the Dwyer. Little 1A, and he's got a handful of race cars. Jumpin' Jack right there. A.J. Romano cleared off. Turn 2 they go. Lap traffic coming. Jack Johnson stays with one wheel almost in the infield. Down off of turn. Out! Here comes Johnson again. 17 to go. He's wishing he had some new tires because Jack Johnson is falling in the back of that 1A. Johnson again inside going to turn number 2. Jack Johnson right out of the back, Jack up in that number 1 corner. AJ's got third. It's going to be 35 down to 15 to go. Maintains that number 1 spot. Jack Johnson again. Jack wants to go on the road, and Dwyer knows that. He's keeping the nose low, the tail high. 35 down to 15 to go. Johnson's coming out to the second. Dwyer will set the pace. Jack Johnson will do the chasing off turn number 4. Jack went by on the left side of the speedway, and he's out there to a 2-car length lead. One bottle was all it took, and Timmy Dwyer is looking at the back of Gene's machine. Jack Johnson off that number 4 corner. Now back to second, and it doesn't look like he can run with a BR to win 12A. A.J. Romano racing third. David Leif is fourth. Bob Savoy fifth. Sixth is Snyder. Jumpin' Jack down here off of turn number 7. 13 to go for Jack Johnson. Johnson coming from the number 3 starting spot. Dwyer maintains that number 2 spot. Then it's A.J. Romano in third. Fourth is David Leif. Fifth is Savoy. Sixth is Snyder. Off turn 4, Jumpin' Jack Johnson. Second place race is still Tim Dwyer. He seems to have settled into a groove right there. A.J. Romano is taking a little ground as he closes down on Dwyer. Dwyer and Romano, second and on that backstretch they go. Jack Johnson really finding the power now as he stretches it out over the 1 of Timmy Dwyer. It'll be 40 down and 10 to go for Jumpin' Jack as he turns into turn Dwyer down in turn 1. And Johnson looks to make win number 108. Turn 4, the VR to win 12A. With 41 laps completed, Johnson really closing in on Jim Dwyer as we go to turn number 3.
As a regular each and every Saturday night, and starting off with a bang as he wins the 1991 opener here at the Track of Champions. Jack Johnson taking off the helmet and the gear. He'll be coming out in a few seconds.
Coming right up. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've got to go, hey, tell your friends about us. We're back. Jumpin' Jack is back. Next Saturday night regular show. Boy, I hope you enjoyed it. It was great racing. We'll go back down trackside. Todd Smith with tonight's winner, Jack Johnson.
All right, thank you, Jimmy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got Jumpin' Jack Johnson. Sat here 108 times you sat here on Checkerboard Square. What do you think? It was an awful tough one. Timmy Dwyer gave you a pretty good battle there about the 35th lap. If this would have been a 35 lapper, you would have been the number 2 man. It was 50 laps, and on that restart, Jack, you got him down low. What do you got to say about that?
Well, Timmy's running real good. I tell you, we come back here this year, there's a lot of guys running real strong here, and it's going to be a tough year here. Timmy bobbled a little bit on that restart. I think he had a little, maybe too much of a hard tire on the right front. I shoved the nose, I got the jump on the bottom, and just held him off for the win.
That was a real good race. I got to ask you something. You haven't been here in a while as a regular on Saturday nights. You're going to be with us each and every Saturday night as a regular, going for the title. How was the track surface tonight? We realize there's a few bumps, but overall, how do you think it was?
Well, for a new racing surface, I mean, the track was a little rough, but it's to be expected on a new surface. I'm sure it's going to be a real good racetrack this year. I'm glad to be back here.
Well, that's good. I'm sure all your fans are happy to see you back, and we are. Congratulations, Jack Johnson has won the 1991 opener at Fonda Speedway. Well, we got to go with the 50-50, Jack.
Chain does not break on that flatbed. We're going to be able to finish this interview. Your car's being loaded up. I'm standing next to Jack Johnson, our feature winner here tonight at Fonda Speedway. And Jack, thousands of people cheering you on. Just so glad that you're back here at Fonda Speedway. What are your feelings on that?
Well, it makes me feel real good. I know I have a lot of good fans here. They've stuck by me for many, many years here at Fonda Speedway. And I tell you, it was kind of rewarding tonight, winning the first time back here this year and hearing them cheer like that.
Can you see the fans when you're driving? What's going through your mind? Of course, you want to be right up front, but do you see those fans?
Nah, you can't really see them. Once in a while, under a caution, you might see somebody hanging over the edge of the grandstand or something, but when you're under racing conditions, you can't see them at all.
What was going through your mind tonight when you pulled your position? What did you say you had to do to get up front?
Well, we went with a little harder tire tonight, so when I drew number 3, I knew I kind of had to really try to hang on there. Otherwise, I would have backed up with a hard tire, but it worked out real well, and we stayed second and third most of the race, and on a restart, Timmy slipped a little bit down in one, and I got underneath him, and we went on.
It was pretty tough tonight. He really made a good show out there.
Yeah, Timmy always runs real well here. He's got a good combination. He likes the racetrack. He's comfortable here, and I'm sure you're going to see him probably win 2 or 3 before the year's over with.
And they were mentioning that you were on Checkerboard Square 107 times at Fonda Speedway?
Yeah, I believe it's 107 times, yep.
Okay, we had to change batteries in the camera. I was asking you a question, what you thought about the new surface here at Fonda Speedway.
I think, you know, for the first night, the surface was pretty good. You had a few holes out there, but it's to be expected with a new racing surface, and I'm sure as the weeks go by, they'll get it straightened out.
Yeah, don't you think opening night, every track is like that?
Yeah, most of them are. I mean, especially, you know, when they put a new surface down, it's got to have some cars run around and run it in. And like I said before, I'm sure they'll get it fixed here in a couple of weeks.
Tell us about Jack Johnson's, what'd you do last year?
Well, we kind of chased around the countryside on Saturday nights. Lebanon Valley, we raced there most of the time on Saturday nights, but we cut back about 40% of our races. But this year we're going to go full bore.
After all that time, don't you get discouraged?
Yeah, not really. I mean, it's in our blood. I mean, I get a good pick crew. All these guys like to do it. I like to do it. So it's pretty hard to get discouraged when you got a good bunch of guys behind you.
This is the way to get started, too. A feature winner here at Fonda Speedway, opening night. And congratulations on your win. And good luck with your season.